Konnichiwa, hello and welcome. This is Roy at Ninjazilla90, and today I will be reviewing, because I know a lot of you are eager to see him get reviewed back on this channel since the previous mass deletion, and I know this one is going to be a heavy hitter, and he is also one of my personal favorite S.H.MonsterArts figures that I do not want to have to give up for the life of me, and that is the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, Godzilla 2024 Godzilla Evolved figure. And let me tell you, I have a lot of positive things to say about this one. Except for the price. The price is pretty much in the red zone. He's not going to be very affordable to everybody. I know I could barely afford this one. So, yeah. But anyway, I will be reviewing him and giving you guys my thoughts and opinions and what I think about this one. So, with that said, let's get things started. And now, here we have the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, Godzilla 2024 Godzilla Evolved figure. As you can see, this figure is highly detailed and well sculpted by the famous S.H.MonsterArts sculptor Yuji Sakai. This figure has excellent detail and state-of-the-art articulation. As you can see, this figure is a tannish green colorization, and he has some neon green tannish wash going all throughout his body. He's looking very fearsome, very bad booty, and very sharp, especially his dorsal spines. Look at those very sharp, very beautiful pink lemonade dorsal spines. They are also translucent and shine in the light. Just look at that, going all the way down to the tail, where they turn into these little bitty small spikes at the tail, and they go into this really bad booty, deadly thagomizer. You do not want to mess with that, because Godzilla is the king of the monsters, and he is the protector of the earth. So anyone or any villain kaiju who messes with the earth will have to deal with him. And I don't think you want to deal with that. As far as articulation, the head can look right, it could look left, he can look up somewhat, but not very much. I think that articulation should be a bit better for the price we're paying. He can look down. He can look even more down if you bend the waist, because he has a really good ab crunch. He can go back up. He can look back up. He can look forward. His arms are on butterfly style ball joints, so they can rotate a full 360 like so. He does sport a bicep swivel on both arms, so you can move them all the way around a full 360 like so if you choose to. Although this one is kinda tight, but we got it. He also has a double jointed elbow on both arms, so you can bend the elbows about that far out and that far back. Same is true with the other arm, that far out and that far back. His hands are on ball joints, so we can swivel those wrists all the way around a full 360, and we can bend them forward and back like so. And he also comes with a pair of battle-ready attack claw finger hands, because this Godzilla is ready to fight. He's ready to roughhouse. He is ready to take out his enemies. And he means some really serious, definite business, buddy. You better believe it. So we can easily change out those hands by just simply pulling him off the ball joint and applying his claw finger hands, because this Godzilla is ready to fight. I wouldn't want to be Score King right now, or any other of Godzilla's enemies. Yeah, that's right. You better watch out, King Ghidorah and Orga and everybody else who is Godzilla's enemies. And yeah, that's right. That goes for you too, Gigan. So you better go run and hide if you know what's best for you. And now, getting down to the lower body portion of this figure. His legs, or his hips, are on barbell-style ball joints, and they can split out very far. You can split out about that much. And if you bend the knees forward, you can even split out about that much even more. And he can reach forward. He can do sort of his exercises, because, you know, he's got to stay in shape if he's to defend the Earth, because he is the king of the monsters. There is no slacking when you are the king of the monsters. Now, is there? And the legs can move a full, well, not exactly a full 360. They can move up about that much and down about that much. He can move his foot up about that much and then down about that much. So he can really stomp his enemies down to the ground. Just like the city of Tokyo on his first ever stroll way back in 1954. But this isn't quite the same Godzilla. Oh no. No. Not at all. Because this Godzilla ain't just about tearing up cities. He's ready to fight. And he has a really good knee articulation. The knees can bend forward about that much and back about that much. Same is true with the other side. So forward that much and back about that much. The feet or the ankles are on ball joints, so you can point them for about this far up and this far back. And we can also rotate them a full 360, like so. Same is true with the other foot, as you can see. And we can move it a full 360. And look at those toes, those claws, looking very sharp and really cool. Very sharp, realistic looking weathered tan colorization with black tips, looking really sharp. And as we turn them around, we get back to that very deadly bad booty tail, as you can see, with his very deadly, awesome, destructive thagalizer that only the legendary Godzilla Evolved has. And boy, let me tell you, I wouldn't want to be the kaiju getting hit with that. Oh no, that's gonna do some damage. Some really bad, ugly damage. Trust me, it will. I believe Scar King learned that lesson the hard way. As far as articulation goes, you can move the tail this far before it pops off. Let me pause the video so I can fix that. And now, as we were saying, we can move the tail about this far this way. We can move it that far the other way. We can bring it up about that much. We can bring it back down about that much. We can put him in a sort of Godzilla versus the smug monster flying pose, like so, looking really cool. Now, let's put him back down so we can get a closer look at that fearsome looking face of his. Look at that. Getting an up close look at the king of all monsters in his most powerful, most fearsome, most awesome, most devastating form ever. Look at that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, fearsome face. And I'm knocking my camera by accident because I'm getting too close. A little too close for comfort. We might get him angry. We don't want to do that. Now we can now finally get a closer look. And we can open that mouth. That mouth is very articulated. We have an articulated jaw on a hinge, which is very different for an S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla figure than other figures whose jaw is on ball joints. And we can see those very sharp, fearsome, beautiful white teeth. Boy, I wouldn't want to get snatched up by those jumpers. Oh no, because that's going to do some damage. Some real bad damage. And we could also see his realistic membrane inside these side portions of his jaw, looking really fearsome and really mean. And not to mention, this Godzilla also not only sports dorsal spines, but two small dorsal blades on each of his forearms. Very, very deadly. So he can not only claw you, but he can slash you. He can slice you, he can dice you, he can smack you with his Thagomizer, he can rip his enemies clean open, he can blast his red atomic heat ray. This Godzilla is very fearsome and very destructive. One of the main reasons why he is the king. And you know what they say when it comes to Godzilla. No matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, you can't kill the king. And now for my final verdict and final thoughts and opinions on this figure. So, without further ado, let's get to it. And now for my final verdict, which is my final thoughts and opinions on the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire Godzilla 2024 Godzilla Evolved figure here. If I have to give him a score based on detail, articulation, and playability, I have to give him a well-deserved, knocked out of the park 5 out of 5 stars. Why? I know what you're going to say. Didn't we just witness his tail pop off and you have to fix it? Yeah, but other than that, this figure does have weak spots, but yeah, he has more than enough redeeming qualities to make up for that. That tailpiece popping off is pretty much a rarity, but your mileage may vary with your copy of this figure. And also, yeah, I will do a comparison video on this one and the Hiya Toys exquisite basic version of this figure that I have on pre-order, which is already paid for on the Toys in the Box website. And yeah, I almost called them and canceled that one too, but yeah, they said to cancel pre-orders, I gotta send them emails and jump through multiple hoops instead of, it's different than just straight up orders, because, I mean, I did have the S.H.MonsterArts Scar King and the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla -1, a normal color version. I did cancel those orders. Unfortunately, I had to because yeah, I was overspending and I was running out of money and I needed to stop. That was one of the main reasons why I deleted 90% of my videos because I was having anxiety over this, because it was really hurting my bank account. But yeah, that's because I was buying, like I just mentioned, a multitude of S.H.MonsterArts figures per month, which I definitely gonna have to dramatically cut down in order to save some money and build up some cash cushion funds in case for emergency purposes, in case anything is to tragically happen to my dad, which I hope to God not, because yeah, I don't have enough money coming in to pay the bills in the house. But the bills where I live are paid, thankfully. But yeah, I am trying to better my life, so I'm not depending on a parent. I do have disabilities of my own, and that's why it's taking me this long. I mean, I got my learner's permit. I don't even have a driver's license yet, and I'm 34, so yeah. About that. But anyway, fun fact about me, I have trained in martial arts in Taekwondo. I've got all the way up to junior black belt, and I also share a birthday with a famous martial artist that is sadly no longer with us, and that is Bruce Lee. So yeah, now you know something about me. That's a really cool, fun fact. But anyway, guys, if you have made it this far into the video, and yes, I am talking in my normal voice now, I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for your time. And yes, you do give me more of a will to do this, and I will keep doing this, and I will get figure reviews back on this channel as quick as possible. And as always, love you guys. Stay safe, take care, God bless, and peace out.